all our hope on the corona inquest and the way the police are doing. It's like nothing's good's gonna come out from it, and that we should put our mind on the police. We should hold the police responsible on the difficulties that we are facing in this G4M movement, all right, and that we should hold the police, hold the government, especially the police, responsible for all that. He also talked about holding them responsible in regard of we suing them, all right, and he said that number one, the corona. In fact, he even break down that the corona inquest does not have the right. They can only advise the police. It's not a must that the police is going to. It's not a must that the police is going to listen to corona inquest. They will just tell them, okay, corona inquest. What is your own take? They can give advice to the police. They can. It's not. The police is not going. They cannot dictate to the police. And he also talked about. He's talked about a lot of things. He talked about how we can. He's also talked about the case at the station, that no matter what, that the case cannot be closed. It cannot be closed if there's a new evidence. Of course, the case is going to be reopened. All right, the case is. Sorry, I am still booting. All right, I've not really slept for that long, so you can see that my mouth is still, my speech is still shaky somehow. So he said that we should. He also told us how we can direct our grievances to no. He said there was a lot of mistake that we made in the past by we not getting the accurate the PI thing. I asked him a question that if you were to be the legal team, a lawyer, you were in charge of this case, what would you have done differently? And he said, number one, we'll have gotten a PI done, and we'll have sued the police. And when he says that the things that is, and I asked him again that, do you think with what we are going through right now, do you think the police they've done well? He said no, that there's a lot of lapses. They've not that in fact that. He cannot see that he can say that they have not done any.
Sorry, I need to interject at this point. Now, if I was there and I had the opportunity to ask him a question, the bit that I ponder over so many times is the fact that we have a situation, then we have a complainant, which would have been the family of the deceased, which will include the entire family, Wunmi, Cynthia Adebanjo, and the entire Aloba clan, right, would have been complainant. Yeah. Now, there are loose words that we have on the streets in all manners of connotation, whether we are talking about lacunas, whether we're talking about if I can, because I made some notes, whether we're talking about the local standing and various sort of like legal jargons. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what can the public do independent of the family that can have an impact? Was such anything of that nature discussed? What the public can do, where the public can come together, put a force together, and even if we're engineering a petition towards the police, can we really make it happen and make it substantial enough to challenge anything at all?
Yeah, he said something like that. I guess he said, number one, that there are a lot of opportunities that was already wasted. All right, because he said, number one, he don't want to mention, he don't want to go to the route of measuring any legal, because he's aware that the family has about 3 lawyers that already come and gone already, you know. So he didn't want to mention no names. He was just giving his own opinion regarding to the to his own view, you know. And he said that the public, there was a part where he said the public could have been the one to champion the whole cause of this thing instead of the family. All right, and he said, "There's as it is right now, that the corona inquest is about to get to the end. That we should wait and see whatever we want to do right now. We should just pause and be a little bit patient and see the verdict of the corona. See, because anything we do right now, it might boomerang." But is it okay for us to be saying here, because I know that there are some people from the other side that them out?
No. It is incredibly useful that we kind of took a lot in and on at the same time. And the fact that during that period of time, a lot of people are in their bed, in their sleep, in respective jurisdiction across the globe, timelines and all that.
Because I'm still going to do a review. I'm trying to download the whole program because it's a long one. It's about 13 hours.
So you want to download it?
If I can't download it, what I would do is that I'll have to be screen recording it. I will play it again.
You're gonna get up to a point where you have to be breaking it down, because
that's what I'm. Yes, into smaller particles. Yes, that's what I want to do.
Yeah. So it's easy to digest.
I guess he spoke for like 5 hours straight. I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I was more like zoning in and zoning out.
He answered all questions, every question that was.
Yeah. I'm actually conscious of that, and I was looking for a situation that can wake me up. The situation that will wake me up is when there's a banter. And the fact that there wasn't any banter, because for me, I would have modeled it up.
No, it was so peaceful. Yes, everybody was shut down. I was enjoying it.
So it's difficult to know where you guys are. It's difficult to know what you're talking about because there's no banter. Because if there is banter back and forth, and you have on your panel maybe about 3 or 4 or 5 people jabbing him with questions, and they're not giving him a breathing space, then I would have come up to say, let me go and drink.
I was busy looking for you. I was like, where is the IT guy now? Because I was sharing this, and I said, I know this man will probably be on the way.
I was there. I was homing in, homing out, but I wasn't really getting, because you see, the thing is that for me, it's not that I love to stir things up. I love to keep people awake, because the whole situation is the moment it drifts out a bit, people get bored, you understand? So I need to engineer something in. I need to wake people up. You just need to do that, because it's useful the way you've done it. And God knows, if people are not fighting in 5 minutes, I'm not having a show.
At least for the first time, there was a straight up program. 13 hours program. 30 hours program, and people.
I am not your critic. You did a great job. I think the most important thing is, like you said, when you download the show, you go into it and you chunk it down. You look at the good.
Yeah, we're going to do a review. We're going to do it. We will replay it again. I was thinking of doing that today, but this is
what we probably can do. Your same show. Just try and bring the same gentleman back at a time when people will be awake. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. He's a very busy person, though. I don't know when, but we try to see.
The thing is, you see, as busy as we get, once you get used to the black app, you always make time for it. You understand? You get it. You will just make that time. And the thing is, look, he's done a great job. A lot of people have recorded it. Whether he gets tagged, or it just goes into the FYP and it's like him speaking. Do you understand? Over a period of time, he'll realize that he probably needs to make more time. Every publicity is a very good one. Even the bad one can be a good one for you sometimes.
Yeah.
If someone threatens me, there's a camera down. You know what we do? I will release it myself. Then I will narrate the story. What do you think, Bossman? I will just drop it out myself now.
Yeah.
If the person threatening me, and I'm 100% sure that a person they have it, then I will drop it myself.
If you were to
put us together, I just haven't got money for you.
But if you were to be in that position, do you think you would drop it yourself?
I will do 100%. But look, if you give blackmailers the opportunity, they will ruin your life.
I think I would have done the same too.
Do you understand? Because the way you look at it is that even if they get £1 million off you, they will not stop.
Yeah, they won't. They will continue to have.
After you've drained your bank account and you sold your house and you've done everything, and you're telling them you've got nothing more to offer, they are not going to stop. So the bottom line is, defy the situation and just drop it. You look at Tiwa Savage, come on. Do you know how many of the supporters, how many of the global sponsors that detracted from it? And within 72 hours, as those ones are dropping their contract, the contracts that were coming up a week later were 10 times, 50 times more. Because anything you cook in the kitchen, the one that is not to the taste of even a goat outside your house or a maggot outside your house, someone can still walk through the door and find it savory. Do you understand what I'm saying? One man's meat is another man's poison, and vice versa. And that's just the way. Because for me, I will tell you, I swear to God Almighty, no human being can blackmail me. If I am 100% certain that I at least have 80% or 90% inkling that you have it, not even an inkling, I know you have it, I will drop it myself, back, and that's it. This is IT guy getting naughty. Now, it is now up to you and the person to prove that it's even me. If my face is not there. She be Nagbola, you want to say, okay, Nagbola, this is IT guy's Bola. Show my face. And if I show my face, so be it. At least I can blur my face on my own and you can put my face on your own. But I've beaten you to it. And that is what happened. Let me just drop this. This is what happened between the Supreme Iron Lady and Yomi Fabiyi. Yomi Fabiyi came out quicker than Aries. They were going to do the same thing to each other, but Yomi Fabiyi became the master of the game. Let's always make reference to what is happening here. Yomi Fabiyi beat Aries to it. Unfortunately for Aries, is a situation between Chairman and Bella. One person have an upper hand. Bella had her upper hand to Chairman, and Yomi is the same thing on the other side. Trust me. Because when I sent some stuff out about the AI with Trump and Elon, I sent it exactly what is happening on Justice for Mohbad. Although it's an AI, a satire, and as a satire that it is, the reality of it, in reality, the realism of the situation is what we are experiencing right here. Somebody is going to beat you to it. So if you want to blackmail me, the IT guy, they never born your papa or your mama. Because I will first of all shade myself. Me that I love to take the piece out of everybody. I will first of all take the piece out of myself. Did Sakuma not come out last night? Was there any problem? Sakuma came out last night, Bossman. No problem. We were on,
I saw
we were on Papa's platform last night. After midnight.
In fact, while we were having the show, he was already on the other line. It was live.
Yes, I was there. I came up. Paparano came up. I was there. This is what I'm saying. Don't allow anybody to bring your mental health to the disrepute.
Do not allow anybody to bully you to silence.
Exactly.
Nobody should chase you away.
Yourself.
Want anybody well to chase you that you should leave justice Mohbad.
If someone is trying to blackmail you, once you drop it, DM me and I will come up. I'm not coming to defend you, but we are going to fight together. Until they know that there is no big deal.
The IT guy.
Yes.
So the reason why I actually got into the issue of the camera dante, which I don't want to talk about anymore, is that it has happened. I saw the genesis of it.
Yeah.
I was one of the
paid boys.
Mediator.
Are you one of the paid boys?
Yeah, the mediator in that. I know what I heard. Even after we finished mediating, I chose not to be part of it. Although I heard that they talk about media, which I was angry, but I chose not to be part of it. But me now realizing that the person that was accusing the other person kept on going over and over again. These are the things that are supposed not to even come out on the social media space.
Yeah.
Then we discovered that before we even mediated, there's another group of people that have already mediated before us. Do you know that all those people that have mediated for this camera dancing, this particular person end up bringing it out to the social media space to play everything?
There you go.
The voice of a lawyer that have mediated before. Now, when we were now mediating, there is another lawyer there. My voice is there. Round whisper voice. One of the mother of one of the people that had issues in the whatever was in the meeting, and not knowing that while we were mediating, how can someone be recording all the conversation of that stuff? And you were recording without taking our permission, and you have the effrontery to bring it to the media space and be playing it all platforms, hearing my voice.
Yeah.
Hearing other people hearing their voices, and the way people get mad about it. People are crazy in justice for Mohbad.
Yeah, I mean, you see, this is the thing. I mean, as we are having this dialogue, I just want people to be brave. Just be brave. You know, you may be married, you've got children, you've got your community outside anywhere. Don't just DM the IT guy. I will manage it with you. You need to beat them to it. They are going to do it anyway. The thing is, they will tell you you have to leave the black app. Now, if you leave the black app, if you run, are you going to run forever? So if you go somewhere else, Facebook, and you are prominent there, and they come for you there.
They will come there too. They will chase you away from Facebook.
They will chase you. They will follow you.
After they follow you for chasing away from the internet, they will not tell you, you know what, you have to take this word for us.
You also know, that there are some people that are so devious to a point that they will contact your partner and about me on platforms. I listen and I move on. So, like I tell you, if you're listening, we're going to talk about it. If you're Prodo,
I think I saw him here not quite long ago.
Like I tell you, this is not a dig at you or your personality. But we are going to talk about the IT guy. And when people do, you don't see me. I don't even defend myself. I just move on. Even when Arifa did something, the only advice I had for Arifa is to just let him know the legal consequences of going into someone's online profile, copying their photograph that you don't have the intellectual property of, that doesn't belong to you without consent, and then use it to derobe, which is okay. But if you don't take my advice, because I'm not coming after you, if anything happens in future,
a lot of people do not know that it is wrong for you to go into people's
pictures. And Aries did that is wrong. I will galvanize people and we find the money. If they give you 5 months, we give you 550 months, so you don't come out for a while. But it's not a threat. Right. Okay. So
the guy, can you just permit me Can you just give me 2 minutes to just wind up with what I was trying to say? Just 2 minutes, I beg your pardon.
All right, okay.
All right, just 2 minutes.
All right.
So after that, I told you that there was a recording. So
okay,
person was expecting me to then fight and help to drag Lagata, and I wasn't interested in the whole shenanigans. And the next thing was that the person left my clique and went to go and meet a particular parties that doesn't like Bossman, and start telling them that, oh, I used to be in the team with Bossman and blah 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 blah. So started throwing shade at Bossman. Everybody was shocked that why is this person throwing shade at Bossman, thinking that when you throw shade or at our platform and then we're not going to respond. I was telling my master straight that I think it was because of that recording. So, Bossman, have that recording shit. If you want to drop it, let it drop it. So you can't blackmail a whole Bossman because of that recording thing. And it doesn't have a hold on me. The recording was just to hold so that just Mohbad not go scatter and all stuff like that. But why would you want to hold something down? Because you want to come at someone, you want to use recording to put someone on stage, and definitely Bossman is not going to be the person. You know what? The audio was actually dropped until date. I've never even responded. So that is just me. I'm not going to respond to it. And he has not done nothing. So, but that is what the person does.
Let's try something. Whilst we're going to carry on our conversation upstairs, comment section. Everybody, anybody who is Lagata, everybody. 87 people here, 86 people here, 1 million people listening. I don't even do numbers. Let's take the likes to 10K whilst we at our quest. Let's take the likes to 10K. Let's share the show. Who is Lagata? Comment section. Who is Lagata?
Lagata is Odobodobo or Shomoshomo.
Someone said the Obo collector. Is that camera down or camera up? Wala deo. I can't get. And Lagata, as you are listening and you are sharing a joke with us, they even liken you to stealing money off Baba's Black app in terms of transferring money outside and inside. And even the critical thinkers did so many shows, none of us really understood what was going on. And as you have requested to co-host with IT Guy, maybe I will break the internet. I will break my code and conduct and actually have a one-to-one with you. I'm not convinced yet that there is a reason for me to do so. But if I do, it will be exclusive and it will be you. Because when I requested to co-host with you in December, I understood that you went to Nigeria and all that kind of stuff, and you did come in the last 24 hours. And I think that for me, rather than Paparano raising money for Yomi, and was that natural at the wrong time? The timing is wrong, right? Even if the gesture is good. I also don't want to co-host with you at the wrong time. I want to make sure I do it at the right time. And you know, there is an open-ended situation between the IT guy and Lagata. I really, really would like to have you on my platform. It will not be a co-hosting. You will come to my platform and it will just be me and yourself. And then we let it out. One thing I hate about co-hosting, I don't think either of us we have control over who is listening to us and how to respond to them. But yes, I may champion it. But Lagata, who are you in the comment section? Tell us who you are.
The IT guy. During the course of you co-hosting with him, but I just want to let you know something. I know that we must have
never co-host with him, but I bring him on the map.
Yeah, if that will ever happen, all right. I think during that period we should just allow. I don't know whatever you've heard about him in particular.
Yeah.
Let that just see. Don't be.
It's not what I've heard about him. It's knowing the man. I'm not going to bring.
Well, of course, you get that. I'm saying. Just
I don't want to bring him on my platform to try. I don't want to bring him on my platform to ask him questions.
Yeah, I just want to let me finish. Maybe because I'm saying you and I were saying the same thing. Yeah. So because a lot of people they have personal vendetta over some other people. And then they want to push their own narratives on some other people. That's why I keep saying that sometimes.
When I recorded, when I brought African television to my platform, the internet was hot at the time. Everybody was on Paparano's platform, but I still had that conversation with him. And it will be the same conversation we have with